Okay, hello guys. We should talk about what to choose your destiny. So basically, it's all about choosing your destiny. Human nature is in such a way that the choice of destiny determines one's future life. So before deciding to choose your destiny, you need to think, you need to realize that your life is always in a continuous state of change. One of the keys to deciding your destiny is to know where you are going and exactly how to get there. With each step along the way, you develop experience that enrich your learning process. So, since your life is always developing and expanding as you learn new things, you create your own history. And the power to do this, it is called making choices. The Bible advises us accordingly when Joshua assembled all the tribes of Israel at Shechem and told them, that now fear the Lord and serve him with all faithfulness. Throw away the gods your forefathers worshipped beyond the river and in Egypt, and serve the Lord. But if serving the Lord seems undesirable to you, then choose for yourself this day whom you will serve. Whether the gods your fathers served beyond the river, or the gods of the Amorites in whose land you are living. But as for me, and my household will serve the Lord. That is Joshua 24:14 up to 15. So, in short, we live in a world full of choices. God created us and gave us an opportunity to make choices. The life you live today is all about the choices you made yesterday. The life you live tomorrow will be all about the choices you'll make today. That's what I repeat. Let me just repeat. The life you live today is all about the choices you made yesterday. The life you live tomorrow will all be about the choices you make today. So moving beyond your comfort zone to the destiny where you belong, therefore, depends on the choices you make daily. So in order to make a choice that may change your destiny, you must know yourself and what you are doing from time to time. So what you do in the present moment brings you closer to being in command of your destiny. When you focus on past experience and the knowledge you have gained from school, work, society, the economy, business, and even the spiritual life, you begin to know and understand yourself better. So choose to be a person who has justification for the decisions you make. People who live defensive lives never rise above the average. Learn to take charge of your thoughts and your decisions. So when you entertain and repeat certain thoughts, you put the finishing touches on your destiny. Some of these repetitive thoughts, and some of which are familiar to you, include, let me just say, always showing positive and not negative feelings toward others. Again, learning to celebrate the success of others. Believing that you are smart even if it takes you a little longer to understand a point. Discovering that corrected failure can lead to success. Welcoming challenges because they are learning tools. Learning to take challenges positively because they do not come to make us better. They do not make us bitter, but better. Realizing that there is untapped skill and creativity in everything you attempt. Then maybe the last one, maybe on the example, remembering that God put you on earth to win and not to lose. And always just know that you are not a photocopy of anybody, but an original of yourself. So uniquely made by God. So, not just thinking of, but knowing how you respond to life is the art of self awareness. An important ingredient to living a meaningful life in the present moment. Be aware of each moment is part of your true being. And as you keep these thoughts uppermost in your mind, you have the power to be guided by them. I repeat, you have the power to be guided by them. Thank you.